Okay, so this morning I will be introducing tools or technologies which are either instructional writing tools or technologies or writing support tools or technologies to aid in helping students in the entire writing process, penmanship, and note taking. So, first we start off with penmanship because handwriting is very important. So, writing solutions. We have pencil grip. So a pencil grip is not functional if the tool negatively affects the student in the following ways. So if the pencil grip creates discomfort to the children joints, we must change it or alter it. Um, if it slows down their writing pace, if it prevents them from writing illegible or drawing effectively, and or if it causes the child excessive hand fatigue and discomfort. Okay, so these are some DIY pencil grips that we can make at home with simply two materials. So the first pencil grip is the rubber band trick or elastic pencil grip. Okay, so the first tool, as I said, is I would like to introduce is the rubber band trick. As suggested by the title, the materials needed for this tool is rubber band or a thin hair tie, and your writing material being either the child's pencil or pen. To make this tool, first you need to place the rubber band around the child or student's wrist, then stretch the band to make a loop which looks like an X. After, place the pencil through the top loop. Okay, so why should or when should you use this tool? This tool of this type of pencil grip, is used for children who hold the pencil vertically because this tool allows the child to hold the pencil in place. Okay, so now we move on to the clothespin trick or the pencil grip trick. So this is another interesting and inexpensive pencil grip which is known as the clothespin trick. All you need to create this tool is a close clip, preferably a wooden close clip, and your writing materials being again your pencil or pen or crayon or color pencil. You are required to clip the writing material a little away from its point and instruct the student to wrap their pinky and ring finger around the close clip, having their other fingers surrounding the clothespin. By having the child wrap both fingers around the clothespin, being the pinky and the ring finger, gives the child the clue that these two fingers are not to be used. This trick is beneficial for children who use a five finger grasp or fist grasp. Yeah. So now we move on to the pom-pom method. So another perfect tool for children who use a five finger grasp or the fist grasp is called the pom-pom method. For this tool, you can use any tiny objects such as pom-poms, cotton balls, pieces of sponge, or even a small eraser. This is used to clue the student to hold the object against their palm using their pinky and ring finger, while they hold the pencil with their remaining fingers. This tool gives the students a tactile clue to stabilize an object in their palm, and it prevents them from being able to use all 5 fingers on the writing material. The student or child will draw or write while they stabilize the item. Another DIY pencil grip is a binder clip. So, did you know that you can create a pencil grip simply using a binder clip? You clip it a little away from the pencil or point of the writing material you're using, and have the student place their finger on the top of the binder clip, and their thumb and their middle finger are going to be on both sides of the clip. Okay, so I have a sock method. So another method you can use is called the sock method. So all the materials you will need is a sock and a scissors. So you are required to cut 2 holes. The first hole will be approximately the placement of the big toe, and the other hole be where the next toe placement is allocated. The holes will be right next to each other. You will instruct the child to place their thumb through one hole and the pointer finger through the other. Now the thumb and the pointer finger is stabilizing the pencil, and the pencil rests on the other fingers. So another easy way to make a thicker pencil, we can make a thicker pencil using rubber bands, hair ties, pipe cleaners, or plastic wrap or saran wrap. All you are required to do is to build up to the side of the pencil and add a squishy texture by wrapping the band around the pencil several times. So this trick can be used for children who just like more support around their writing material. Then I have the stop and go fingers. I must say the last tool is the easiest. All you are required to do is color or place a green mark on the child's or student's thumb, pointer, and middle finger for to represent go fingers, because these are the fingers the student will be using to hold the pencil, while the pinky finger and the ring finger will be marked in red to represent stop fingers. This is just a visual clue to help children remember. It is important to remember only okay. So it is important to remember only attempt to alter grip if it is uncomfortable or negatively impacts the student's ability to write and draw legibly. So now I move on to some commercial pencil grips where we can get this on Amazon or online. So the first pencil grip I have is the Fire Star Elephant pencil grip. So the loop on the back of this grip helps children correctly position their middle finger under the pencil, and this pencil grip could be used for students who are either or right-handers or left-handers. So then I have the Sin Star pencil grip. aids in helping the child or the student learn correct grip. They can switch it to an aid like this. If the teacher wants to reinforce the proper grip but offers a little more freedom to the student. Then I have the pencil grip original writing aid. So this option is especially good for kids or children who tend to squeeze a pencil too tight or hold it too high or low on the bridge or on the barrel. It's a little large, so it's better for upper elementary children and or older children, being standard 3 to standard 5 children. So I have the pencil grip crossover writing aid. This grip has wings to help hold fingers in the right position. The center ridge keeps the fingers from crossing over on the wrong side. Okay, the special supply egg pencil grip. Sorry, the special supply egg pencil grip. So these are for children who have trouble gripping slim pencils or pens because a big because this tool is a big cushioned aid like this can help them. So it's also helpful for those students who have who has the habit of holding the pencil so hard that their hand cramps. Okay, so the last commercial pencil grip I have is the Twist and Write mechanical pencil, or they call it pen again in some websites. So this is a unique design which is different from other grips. Since the lead are replacement, the pencil should last very long. Okay. So it's helpful because it has the support for the students to rest their fingers in the correct place, so it will prevent cramping for the students. Okay, so now I move on to weighted pencils or pens. So what is a weighted pencil? A weighted pencil adds weight to make it heavier than a regular pencil. So children who benefit from using weighted pencils are students who write too light or students who have mild to moderate hand tremble. Yeah. So the benefits of using a weighted pencil is it darkens print due to the increased pencil pressure, and it reduces the hand tremor, allowing for smooth letter formation. So the question asks, why do weighted pencil work? So weighted pencil work because the weight of the pencil increases awareness of hand. So the weighted pencil increases the awareness of the hand and fingers, and children learn to press more firmly into the pencil. And The additional weight helps us to steady the hand so the pencil is controlled with less shaking. Some So to make a weighted pencil at home, to DIY your weighted pencil, the materials you will need are the writing material being either the pencil, crayon, pen, two rubber bands, and some nuts. Hex nuts, sorry. So the instructions are: just wrap the rubber band around the pencil to prevent the hex nuts from falling off. Then place the hex nut on the pencil to create the desired weight. Wrap another rubber band around the pencil at the end of the hex nut. Okay, um, so these weighted pencil is helpful for children or kids with processing disabilities and sensory issues, as adding weight to the utensil make it easier for kids to sense the motion they need to form letters correctly. So DIY weighted pencil, and then stencils. So stencils are fun tools that help your students begin to understand about pencil control. They can provide a connection of lines and help them create recognizable shapes. So there are three main reasons why stencils are effective in handwriting, and these reasons are: one, to improve the development of fine motor skills, meaning, well, as we know, fine motor skills refer to the growth of minimal muscles in the hands and enable actions like grasping small objects. Okay, so the use of a stencil by children enables their fingers and muscles to become stronger. As they master the skills of drawing shapes, letters, and numbers, they are improving their fine motor skills. This provides them with the ability to control the way they hold a pencil or pen. If a child is to develop a fast and fluent writing style, they must master first how to hold a pencil. Okay, so then another reason why stencils are effective in handwriting. So practicing with stencil is a fun and relaxing way to help children with their writing skills. So children learn, as we know, best in a less restrictive environment. This is why making handwriting and the skills associated with handwriting be fun with fun is crucial. So using a stencil does just that. It allows the children to play and have fun without thinking much of the outcome. But after several tries, they will start to improve their pencil control skills, and in this turn, this will improve their writing skills. Excuse me. Sorry. So lastly, using a stencil can help kids develop their hand-eye coordination. So in writing, eye hand coordination is crucial because the eye needs to provide guidance to in forming letters and making sure they stay within the lines. So using stencils to draw is one way to help children learn pencil control skills, which is fundamental in handwriting. So we're still on penmanship, but now alternative writing tools. So the first alternative writing tool I will introduce you all are alphabet and number stamps. So alphabet and number stamps can be used as a teacher aid for kindergartners who love stamps and are in and is an engaging way to help them learn and identify letters and symbols. Okay, so we all know the slate and stylus. So the slate, which consists of 4 lines and 27 cell slate, is a common tool used by individuals who are braille readers, while the stylus is a pointed tool used to press on the slate to make indentations for the braille. It is always important, as you all remember, or I hope you remember, that individuals using the slate and stylus write from right to left. Okay, so multi-sensory writing activities. So effective multi-sensory writing activities help children learn to write in a variety of ways that doesn't involve picking up a pencil, even that is the goal of writing. So multi-sensory techniques stimulate learning and memory and are great for all children, especially children experiencing learning difficulties. So some simple, effective multi-sensory writing activities and techniques to inspire handwriting skills are writing trays, and writing trays are an awesome way to stimulate the sense and encourage early handwriting skills and proper letter formation. Okay, to create your own writing tray, you will need a disposable shallow baking tray, and you can fill this up with any textured material you have at home, or you can bring to school, being either rice, dry rice, cornstarch, sugar, sand, salt, or cornmeal. And it is advisable that teachers create letter formation cards that children can follow. When these two things, being the writing tray and the letter formation cards, are created, teachers can instruct the child to form each letter using their finger or the eraser of a pencil, and separate trays can be filled with different textures for specific letters or to enhance the senses of learning. So now I have the Ziploc sensory writing bag. So this is a fun sensory writing activity which combines sight and tactile learning. So to make this, fill a freezer bag with colored hair gel. If you like, you can add glitter, or you can add glitter. So then zip the bag up tight and lay flat across the table. Evenly distribute the gel. Using a you can advises child they could use either their finger or a Q-tip. Could encourage students to trace letters on the bag using the correct writing strokes for each letter. So then we have adding smells and textures to paint or glue. So this activity again combines visual, tactile methods and the sense of smell. So to use this method, use construction paper. First, have the student use glue and a paintbrush to form letters. While the paint or glue is still wet, help the child sprinkle something smelly to make for a fun and memorable learning experience. So some scents that can be used that can be sprinkled before on the glue before it dries are cinnamon powder, garlic powder, onion powder, ground coffee, or sea salt. Okay, Play-Doh letter formation. So Play-Doh can be used in multiple ways to encourage multi-century writing. Firstly, encourage children to practice forming letters by using Play-Doh. You can add senses such as peppermint extract into the Play-Doh to enhance memory. Then writing on or writing with shaving cream. Okay, to use this method, you have to start by finding a large tray and then distribute shaving cream onto the tray. You can add coloring to create colored shaving cream, and this could be used to help children trace letters with their fingers onto the tray. Still with penmanship, we have slanted board. So a slanted board is an inclined surface often used to improve handwriting skills. It is angled between 20 and 23 degrees, allowing forearm stabilization, and the wrist is slightly bent backwards to provide optimal positioning for writing. This equipment promotes an upright posture, allowing for more free-flowing breathing. In addition to providing body positioning, the slant board also assesses with a visual tracking as all the information on the paper is elevated and completely in focus. So to create your DIY slant board, the materials you will need are 2 binders, a roll of duct tape, and a clipboard. So duct tape the 2 binders together. Be sure to secure the binders so it is stable. Then attach the clipboard to one cover of the binder, and there you have your DIY binder. So now we have finger spacers. So the first finger spacer I have is the Real Good Stuff Spaceman set. So this is used to spacing words properly in which is another part of improving handwriting, and the spaceman helps kids measure the proper amount of distance between each word, so it will be a uniform distance between each word. Okay, so then there are the block finger the block finger shaper handwriting tool, which is fingers can help kids remember proper spacing. So two fingers for large writing and one finger for small writing. So this tool is a set of translucent guides which is easy to slide along as you write, keeping space consistent. Okay, so now I have note taking. So some apps that could be used in the classroom for note taking or online for note taking are Sonocent. So Sonocent is an audio note taker which records information and breaks the information into bits which are easier to understand and remember. Students using this app can highlight specific sections of an audio file by using different colors. Students can also add notes in the text notes onto photos or slides, and this app also allows students to export their notes in multiple forms which can be shared with others. So Evernote is another app that can be used for note taking. Evernote, this is a free app which can be installed in any device, and this app can be accessed by users anywhere. So the outstanding features offered by this app are it not only allows space for users to write and store standard notes, but allows users to draw and create diagrams, take and store photos and screenshots, cut out or clip out web pages and PDF, and and record class discussions. So this app also allows students to organize notes into their preference being they could organize it by separating it into clear labeled files, which would be easier to enhance easy access for specific study materials through text and keywords. And lastly, this app also connects and collaborates with fewer classmates by allowing users to share with classmates notes and file access. So last app for note taking is Notability. So Notability is an excellent app. Unfortunately, it's only available for Apple devices, and this allows users to capture their notes in a wide range of ways, being that the user can convert their writing to text. They can record audio, import and annotate slides, forms, websites, and PDF documents. They can share their notes with others, and lastly, they can organize their notes into subjects or files. And this app is costly to install, but the features and services provided is worth the cost. Okay, so now we have tools that can be used for note taking. So then we have PerkyDoc. So PerkyDoc is a computer-based braille Okay, so sorry. So Perky.dot is an software which allows users to create electrical or electronic braille files on their computer, which uses 6 keys inputs which can be customized. The Perky.dot essentially has a spacebar, a backspace, and return key, and this tool allows students to create braille files by using their computer, which they can then print via the braille embosser, which is a printer for printing our braille. Then we have the live script pen. So this is a note-taking tool which is a writing utensil which comes equipped with a high-speed camera that digitally records everything the users write, and it writes on a live scribble notepad, and it allows them to look at what they write in class on any mobile device. It also links their handwriting notes to audio recording of their class discussions and enables them to fill in the gaps of information. And this tool, being this live script pen, is particularly effective for children with disability, as it reported by users that it reduces classroom anxiety and helps students to stay alert and organized. Adaptive paper. So some adaptive paper that the teachers can provide for students are raised line paper, which is to provide a tactile guide to help struggling handwriters stay within the writing lines. So paper feature which this paper feature has raised lines on thicker pages to help with handwriting success. So this extra wide line paper features a 3-space 4-line feature that helps students write the letters that extend beyond the baseline, and the dotted line guides students as they write half-space letters, while the blue shaded area provides a visual clue to help break up the writing lines, meaning to leave spaces or skip a line. So then there are the high write beginners. So this high write paper is designed to build children's confidence in their writing abilities. The dotted lines and highlighted spaces provide a useful grip for character sizing and placement. Okay, so now we move on to the last group of or categories of challenges students with writing have, and this is the writing process. So if your student has difficulties in the stage of pre-writing, you can use graphic organizers, which is a low-tech device, being mostly graphic organizers being printed out. So graphic organizers, as we know, are visual tools that can help to break down ideas and projects into small parts. So children can use this tool to brainstorm and plan what they want to learn. So graphic organizers come in many forms, from mind maps to diagrams to flow charts. Graphic organizers can be effective in helping students to organize their thoughts during the writing process. Um, Graphic organizers as an assistive tool is a strong choice for students with dysgraphia or disabilities in disabilities in writing expressions, particularly the conceptual aspect of writing. And graphic organizers work by helping the student map out a course of action. Depending on the type of writing, the graphic organizer can prompt the writer to describe an object, chart out a course of event, or perform some other tasks that can help in planning the piece. So it this can either be done digitally or by pen and paper, and some examples of websites which provide a wide variety of graphic organizers are the Houghton Mifflin Had Court Company and www.teacher.com. So now we move on to drafting, being the second stage in the writing process. So an app that or software that can help students in drafting is known as Draft Builder. So Draft Builder is a writing tool that incorporates outlining, note-taking, and draft writing functions to break down the writing process into 3 steps. So this uses a graphic organizer, which is a program that helps the students visualize the project or the article or task and insert information into appropriate places without having the conceptual without having to conceptualize the whole process. Sorry. If this automate the process of creating the paper where the student can drag and drop what is written in each note to the rough draft. These features include talking speech check that uses speech no text speech to text technology, a biography tool, sorry, bibliograph tool, sorry, a dictionary, and the ability for teachers to add lock text into programs of future guidance. So now we have revising. So an app to you that can be used for revising is a Hemingway app. So the Hemingway app works to make students' writing more clear. So this app color codes the assignment or the essay and shows the students any sentence that are hard to read or give the students suggestions for simplifying sentences and details with several other common grammar problems that can make their writing more difficult to read. So this app serves as a great option for students who would like to increase their level of writing, and this app also allows the students to get a helpful indicator that ranges their level of readability of of the article or essay, And uh, and they say if you're writing your essay to a particular audience, the grade level indicator can help you gauge how old your audience should be to understand your writing. We're on to the two last stages, being editing. So an app that can be used for editing is, is called Ginger, and this offers several features that can help students with dyslexia and other learning disabilities with writing. So it is designed for speech of a language other than English, and it includes a grammar checker that analyzes context to determine any errors or misspelling. Um, it has as a feature word prediction and sentence rephrasing tools that can be useful for students learning how to construct a sentence properly. They added text to speech feature for students who would like to hear their writing, and it is advisable that trained personnel provide practice sessions. Okay, yeah, no, that's okay. Okay, no, and this app is available for Windows and Mac users as well as users of Android mobile devices. So last app for editing I have included is Got It. So this is specifically designed for students with dyslexia and other learning disabilities who has difficulties with writing. There's some features of this app. It helps. It highlights children spelling errors and suggests words or word prediction. Suggests words that the students may use instead of the error. And also it provides a correction of grammatical errors. It also, as I said, provides a feature of word prediction. It checks paragraphs of text contextually. It reads text aloud and recognizes split and margined words, and it allows including an integrated dictionary for children to quickly look up words. Okay, so lastly, we have publishing. So an app that can be used for publishing is the Cast UDL Book Builder. This is a free online app that helps children create and publish digital books. Okay, there are a variety of templates for book creation. Simply writing text. So the students are simply to write text directly onto the page and add their photo or drawing from the computer. Teachers are also can also use the templates to create lesson plans or guide the class. It is very versatile. Once students have completed the book, they can save them and share them with a chosen audience, being public, friends, and family only. Okay, so that's the end of all the tools that helps that we thought it was useful and help students in the areas of the writing process, penmanship, and yeah, the writing process, penmanship, and note taking.